Hi, it's Eve Angeline from etrailer.com, and today we are looking at our Konig self-tensioning low pro snow tire chains here on our 2021 Toyota Highlander. This snow tire chain is great if you are looking for something that is actually really easy to install and does not involve crawling underneath your car, making connections behind your tire. It has a self-tensioning system. That means you don't have to be pulling anything in order to create tension, but you just step on a lever and you are done. This is a diamond pattern tire chain, and what that means is that it covers a bit more of the wheel compared to maybe your traditional ladder style chains. This allows it to be used with ABS systems or anti-lock brakes, and which means that you have a little bit more safety on the road. Taking a look at the links themselves, these are smaller D-shaped or square links. So you have two flat sides which get that traction on the road, but they're also smaller so you have a smoother ride on the road. One of the premium features of this snow tire chain is that it has coated links. So if you are not wearing gloves, this allows you to hold the tire chain and install it without freezing your fingers off. This also is a little bit more of a protection for the tire from the extreme cold. This snow tire chain is Class S compatible, which means if you have limited wheel clearance, this will work with that. This also follows Department of Transportation requirements, so if you need to be carrying around tire chains in your vehicle at all times, you can carry this in there and fulfill those requirements. We have these installed on our front wheel as per Toyota instructions, and if you are not sure which wheels you need to be installing these on, please check your owner's manual. We have this on tire size 235, 65, R18. If you're not sure what tire size you have, it is printed here on the sidewall of your tire, and that will help you use our eTrailer Fit Guide to get the best fit for your tires. Now let's take a look at the case it came in. So this is a large bag. So this lies flat on the ground with your tire chains inside, which allows for easy storage in your vehicle. Inside are two tire chains and this bag. Inside this bag are the instructions, and they are laminated, which means they're not going to be falling apart in the rain or the snow. It comes with these bumpers to protect your wheels, as well as a plastic mat and plastic gloves. Now, I do also recommend picking up our eTrailer Tire Chain Safety Install Kit that comes with a rubber mat that won't be flying away in the wind, as well as two emergency lights, and I highly recommend that just to give some extra safety as you install these chains. These are low-profile chains, which means if you do have extreme weather conditions like very thick ice and a lot of snow, I do recommend picking up something a little bit bulkier with more maybe cleats or V-bars. But this does have some extra features just to add that extra traction in extreme weather conditions, like these chains as well as these cross links that add a little bit extra stud or grips on the road. My personal thoughts about this snow tire chain though is it is a very popular chain because of its self-tensioning system. This allows you to just step on it to create that tension, and you're not going to be making connections around your tire. So for people who do like that option, this is great for them. I do prefer the Konig XG12 Pro. It has a more simple design, and it is also self-tensioning in a way, but you do have to pull a chain a little bit to connect things. So there are pros and cons to that as well. So this will work great though if you do have light extreme weather conditions like snow and a little bit of ice. So this will work out for giving that extra safety in those emergency conditions. Now let's take a look at the install process for these chains. The first thing I do before install is to just bring out my chains and double check that all the links look good. None of them are warped or missing or extremely tangled. This looks really good. So now we have to prep the chain for install. And to do so, we need to make this red wire a lot larger, so we have to bring this out. Just like that. Now, if your is not expanding like that, you have to double check that your release buttons are released and make sure these are pressed in, and that will allow you to expand the wire. Once these ends are as wide out as you can get them, you can then throw the snow tire chain on your tire. And to do so, I just lift this up and over. Then this red end goes underneath the tire. Just like that. It might be a little tricky, so hold them with both hands. The trickiest part to this actually is just getting that red wire as far underneath your tire as you can. So what might help with that is just to organize things as you go around. So get one end over, then bring the other end over as far as you can. So this wire should be stretched out to go underneath your tire. And with that in place, that looks good. We're ready to get that tension down. With everything in place behind the tire, make sure that your cable is behind the tire completely. From here on, you can then bring this down. And what's nice about this is you can just use your foot and step on it. You'll hear that click. That's the first click, and all the way till the bottom. Now, if you do want to release this, I do recommend that you be careful, and you can even use your foot to release the red levers on the side, because this comes up very quick, so don't have your face in the way. So just press on that lever with your foot, and it releases the tire chain when you want to remove it. When you are done with this tire chain, you can repeat the exact same install process on the other side. Afterwards, I do recommend rolling it over a bit, a couple times, and then double checking that everything is still in place. This is a self-tensioning system though, so you shouldn't have to do any other tensioning after that adjustment. And once that is done, you are good to go. And that was a look here at our Konig self-tensioning low pro snow tire chains here on our 2021 Toyota Highlander.